Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Rise to Ruins. So we last left off building some defenses for our base, some crystal golem combobulators, and some makeshift energy collectors. So overall I think we're doing pretty good. I think relatively soon I would like to get down a Waymaker shack and build some roads through my city here, or my town. Not quite a city yet. Ooh, as we can see, the scourge is definitely expanding here. The corruption, the tainted ones. Okay, so yeah, I wonder now, because it says you cannot remove tar, you can't build over it. I wonder if the corruption can go through it, kind of like how it does with water. Like if this was water completely divided across the map. Given enough time, the corruption kind of, I guess, seeps underneath it or something. I don't know. But it can go past water. So I guess this will be a test. But we're not going to take our chances. We are going to get a nice perimeter of fireplaces. Just in case. So yeah, they'll probably expand down and come across on both sides equally. So we might as well start expanding our zones to the east here. We'll put one there. We'll leave a little bit of space here in case we want to put some towers. I think we left ourselves 4 pixels. 3 pixels, okay. Let's move that down. Yeah, there we go. So we'll be able to put a tower that is 4x4 large. I think that's the size of towers. Or maybe I'm thinking of the ballista tower. Ballista. Can I pull that up here? Ooh, that's 5x5. Well, that's okay. We got a space for 3x3 and maybe like a walkway or something, or a fence. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna build that. So how are we doing on food? Well, food's not bad. If we go over to our total stored, we're only at 17 though. I would like to get another farm upgraded here. We're gonna upgrade the last 2 relatively soon as well. Yeah, we took a carpenter off to get some more builders, so we're still doing good on wood. We finally got some cut stone there, so that's awesome. Cool, okay. Got a crystillery going, pumping out cryolithium. These are slowly filling up with energy, as you can see up here. 1600. We're getting there, it's going up. Once nighttime comes and a lot of monsters start dying, the energy will really ramp up because they're going to be pulling all that essence from the dying monsters. So we only have room for 3 more building slots. So what does this take next? Yeah, that's not much at all. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. We'll get that right out of the way. And I do want to get more defenses. Got 1 more crystal golem. Got 1 more stone golem. And like before, I'll just give them a hand with the crystal. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to get the cryolithium on their own. I think I technically can take the cryolithium out. Oh, I'm actually taking crystal away from the building. I think I can take cryolithium out from the crystillery. But as you can see, the text cycling down there, you got to click it right as it's cycling. So it can be a little bit tedious. So I'll just help them out with the crystal, they can do the rest. Well, this one takes way too many crystal. Okay, that's all you guys. I do not have the patience for that. Okay, so only 8 more stone for here. Quickly help them hammer this off. Save a lot of time. We're gonna bump this up to 2 speed. Cool, okay. And we are going to want to upgrade these, but I think for now we're fine. Let's keep a good balance of what we're doing here. So how's our water? I think we have a well, and yeah, a well and a rain catcher. I think I'm going to get a water purifier now. Seems like a good idea. So where should we put this? We've got our well here, our rain catcher here. Now why don't we... Can't quite fit it in there. Put it up here. Yeah. That's not too bad. We can do that. Cool, 24 and 24. That's not too bad. We definitely have that. So, we do have to keep an eye on what's going on up here. They are getting dangerously close to us. And eventually, we can't assume that they're going to be blocked by the tar. So we're going to assume that they're indeed going to pass the tar. So eventually, as they expand over here, they'll be creeping through the tar in this direction too. So we have to make a kind of barricade and then build our maze entrance where they'll be able to filter through, and we can slowly pick them off over time. So we are going to start, so we can build 6 more buildings. We are going to start building a lot of large fire pits, which increase our range, kind of like what this one did. But the light source also deflects or prevents the corruption from spreading. Put one there, and then we'll just expand all the way, probably all the way over to here. Actually, no, that won't be necessary. See, the thing is, late game, like if I wall this off, leave this open, and then build like a wall here or something, the corruption will spread over to here and completely avoid my walls. So you can use natural resources like this mountainside as a barricade for the mobs that are spawning, but the corruption will go through it just like it goes through water. So what we might have to do is, yeah, instead of wasting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 or 6 fire pits going all the way down to the edge of the map, maybe what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'd still be using quite a bit. Yeah, either way, we're going to use a lot of buildings just to gain control of the map. So that's okay. It's good to kind of plan out. Because late game, you are limited. Eventually, you're going to run out of building slots. So, I mean, if you're just haphazardly firing fire pits all over the place, you know, you could easily use up 5, 10, 15 slots if you're putting them in very inefficient spots. So they are taking their time building. That's because we only have 6 builders. Maybe if we had housing available, we would get a nice rush of nomads coming into our village. Yeah, we better get some more housing here. Just have the 1 high occupancy. Now, what does it take to upgrade that? Boards, rock, and stone. Okay, that's acceptable. We can do that. Okay. I'm going to prioritize this and put this on 2nd priority. Yeah, they finished that, and I'm not too worried about that as long as they focus on the 2. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind with farms, like it says here, they don't work well in the summer and obviously the winter. So soon we're going to have to kind of migrate over to animals and harvesting the meat and eggs from chickens and cows and that kind of thing. So here we have an animal pen. It holds animals. We have a clucker coop, which holds chickens. And at the bottom here, we have a ranger lodge. Now, ranger lodge lodge. It's a funny word. Anyway, ranger lodge provides job slots for rangers, and during the afternoon/evening, I think the rangers go out and hunt animals, bring them back to the animal pens, and then in the kitchen, cooks can take the animals from the pens, slaughter them, and create raw meat. So the raw meat can be used for cooked meat, and it can also be used to make rations. So up here we have rations, efficiently packed food that lasts longer, and then you can see the raw meat and the cooked meat. So as far as I know, the food in the game is vegetables, meat, and rations. Rations being the most efficient. Now I haven't crunched the numbers, I don't even know how much more efficient the rations are, but the game says they're more efficient, so I'm going to trust the game. Now where are they here? Can I find them? I can't find them, okay. Let's not waste time doing that. Our village center is done, cool, we can make 5 more buildings. Our house is going to be built relatively soon. That fire pit is done, so let's keep on expanding over here. Put 2 there like that, it's perfect. Now what's down here? A farm, okay. I don't know if we'll come all the way down here, but if we do, we can definitely take advantage of the farm there. What do we got here? Oh, that's nothing. Alright, some more tar. Now that would be pretty neat to have like a patch of tar, like a square patch, and then you could build your maze through that. Like we do have this here, but again, can we build on the tar? I don't know, it doesn't look like it. We can build a little bit on the tar. Maybe if we put a... Let's do a little test with just a normal fire pit. If we put a fire pit here... Oh no, you can't build it there. Okay. Let's not waste it then. I don't think you can build out to the tar. So we're getting close to nighttime. It is currently dusk. I think we're fine for defenses. Still have our 2 makeshift bullet towers. You know, they'll get the job done for now. But we also have 3 crystal golem combobulators. So how these work is they have 2 energy bars. One is their like their total energy, and I think this one starts at 0 and just cycles and generates from 0 to 100, and when it reaches 100, I think it spawns a crystal golem. Pretty sure that's how it works. Although they're all 3 of them are full and they're not doing anything. Oh, that's because we're at max capacity. Okay, so that makes sense. So as soon as one of these golems dies, it has enough energy to spawn 1 more, and then after that it'll count down from 0 and slowly count up. So that's what's happening there. So we have 6 crystal golems and 2 stone golems, plus our towers. I think we're in pretty good shape. We had a group of villagers coming over here trying to finish that off. Okay, now we do want to get started on our maze down here, but that will require a lot of time and resources to construct all the walls, right? And the towers. So we're gonna still focus on some crystal golems, a little bit of work in our town, and then maybe gathering a lot of resources, and then we'll spend 1 day kind of just building the maze. Because I don't want to let it drag on. I don't want it to drag over like 3 days. And then, you know, it's getting close to night. I haven't finished it, so I have to cancel like all the buildings so my builders don't keep going over there during the night. So we'll try and do everything during the day and just focus on some resource gathering beforehand. But we still have 3 lumberjacks and 1 miner, so that's pretty good, because as you can see, a lot of rock, we're not really using it. Even the stone cutter isn't using it enough to warrant another miner. Wood, we're continuously using wood, but it's still staying up to 72, so early on right now that's perfectly fine. So we only have 3 building slots left. Now if we upgrade an ancillary, oh, I'm just spamming spells here. If we upgrade an ancillary, we only get 2 building slots versus the 4 that we get upgrading our village center, or the 6 that we get by just building a new ancillary. So we're going to place a brand new one right there. That'll bring us up to 9 extra building slots. And I'm going to halt on building any more bonfires out here. because the enemies are starting... Oh, they're actually taking a different path now. Interesting. Why is that? I wonder if they view this as like a, something they need to destroy. Maybe that's their target, because it certainly looks like it, right? But as you can see, our crystal golems are intercepting, and they do have a ranged attack, which is quite nice. There's a technique that I've read about in forums, and I want to try it out. It's basically where you create a box made out of walls, and you pick up your golems and drop them in the box. So you essentially barricade, say, 20 golems in a box, and then any enemy that runs past, because the golems are ranged, they just get annihilated by the golems. So you're essentially like making a tower. Instead of building a tower, you're just building a box and dropping 10-15 golems in there. So I am going to try that out. Maybe we can work it into our maze. So even though we got enemies diverging on 2 separate paths... Oh, look at that, they've changed their path completely. Now, why is that? That's interesting. This is actually the first time I've seen that behavior, so... I'm quite interested. Oh, I don't want to pick him up, I just want to see where he's going. Oh no, they're still kind of going down here. A couple are making their way over. Is that an enemy? Yeah, that's weird. He was going down to my housing. Some weird behavior happening in this game. Maybe the AI changes depending on what playfield you're on. So it's a good thing I got the golems, because they kind of respond to enemies coming in the base no matter where they are. I think as soon as an enemy comes within the green building zone, the golems can essentially see them. So that's pretty cool. Dropping water all over my keyboard here. Oops. That's not professional, Sean. What am I doing? Okay, we do have some glowy patches down here. I don't know if these despawn, so we're just gonna quickly click them, get them out of the way. One of them a key, or was it a chest? It's really hard to see sometimes. There indeed is a key here, and a chest. No, that's not a chest, that's some silk. And that's some wood. I just want the chest. Oh, I can't pick up the chest. Okay, so we're gonna drop the key on the chest. And you don't want to hold the key right over it, you want to go a bit above and then drop it. So this was a weapons chest, and you can barely make it out because there's just so much going on here, but we have some swords and quivers and swords and bows. And what's this? Oh, and trash. Okay, we got trash too. No, I didn't think we got that. That was already there. But it's now day, we don't have to worry about the enemies, they're going to be retreating, so that's pretty good. So the enemies are starting to take weird paths. You know, I could build a big wall, but I think I'm going to just build some more golems. They seem to handle that pretty well. We'll do 3 more crystal golems and a stone golem. Quite a bit of blah blah blah. It's quite a bit of building right there, so we won't build anything else just yet. But we need to come up with a plan for the maze. Now typically I just do, you know, a maze kind of like this, up and down, and it seems to work well, especially when you put some long-range towers here. They can attack the enemies no matter where they are in the maze. But I do want to work in a little box for the crystal golems. I really want to try that strategy out. So we're going to deviate from the vertical symmetrical maze. Maybe take that design, but smack a box in the middle where we can pick up golems and drop them into. That's not a golem. I'm not going to pick up my population either. Put them in there. Although that would be a good way to keep them safe, because they do like to wander around at night. So our rain collector is collecting water, kinda. That's worrisome. It's raining and the water's barely going up. Is this puppy full? I think this puppy's full. Okay. we'll upgrade that in a moment. Yeah, I think it's time to upgrade some of our water generation thingies. So we'll upgrade the well. And we'll just keep that there for a moment. Let's put it on 3-speed. Okay. Yeah, these are coming along nicely. Perfect. So, I keep accidentally moving the screen when I'm moving my mouse up to the edge of the screen, so let me just fix that, because it's getting quite annoying. And edge scrolling false. And I'm sure you don't want to continuously see the screen slightly moving like that. Okay, so in terms of harvesting, we got one of each. In terms of manufacturing, we're missing a toolsmith, an armorsmith, and a bower. So toolsmith and armorsmith are pretty self-explanatory. They make armor, as you can see here, for the citizens. The toolsmith makes weapons, which makes gathering resources more efficient. So we do want to get one of these soon. The bower creates arrows, and the tumbler creates stone for the respective towers, whether that's a bow tower or a cannon tower. Now, under refining, we do need a forge pretty soon to make iron ignots. And we definitely need a forge for iron ignots if we're going to want an armorsmith or a toolsmith. So I will place this down now. Again, didn't leave myself quite enough room there. That's okay. Do want to get rid of that house. Don't really like it there. We'll put that there, but we're gonna put this on absolute bottom priority. Actually, in fact, we're just gonna pause it, because sometimes the villagers do weird things, and they'll start working on that. See, they're working on that even though there's clearly things with higher priority. So by pausing that, hopefully they focus on these, and let's just bump these up to top priority here. Let's get them out of the way. Hopefully they'll finish those off first, and then come finish this well off. Gee, we're getting a lot of rain. If only I upgraded my makeshift rain collector. Ah, welcome nomads. That's good. Now where are they coming from? Up here? Unfortunately, it's only one. No, it's two. Okay, cool. Later in the game, we'll get groups of like 5 or 6. It's pretty cool. That's going to bring us up to 30 out of 34 population for our housing capacity. So we're still doing okay there. So what else do we have here that we haven't quite went over? There's the clinic, which can use, I think, silk? Yeah, they basically make medkits for your population. Now the courier station and migration way station are for sending people to other zones and sending supplies to other zones. So that is useful end game, or not end game, but like mid game, a little later on. The maintenance building is basically dedicated for just maintaining your town, roads, buildings, repairing everything. Marketplace is cool because your forge, your smith, can make gold bars and then craft gold coins. So you can buy any resource in the marketplace with your gold coins. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes you're just using a lot of, I don't know, iron ore or cut stone, and you don't want to take builders away and put them as miners or stone cutters. So you could just buy a lot of iron ore or cut stone off the marketplace. So it's definitely good to have. Now the Waymaker Shack is what I want to get relatively soon. Get them creating some roads through the town here. That'll really boost efficiency. And then with the forge, we're gonna get a weaponsmith, or a toolsmith, sorry. and he'll be able to make axes, pickaxes, and shovels to improve our building efficiency even further. So they're done these. Let's not forget about this. We'll resume the building and get our Waymaker Shack put down. So we can place our Waymaker Shack here. But do we want to? Now what do we gain? So desirability 1. Okay, so you know what, let's just place that. Could place something else up here. We'll move this, yeah, right there. I like that, that's perfect, and we still can utilize that road there. So the world is sick. Not quite sure what that means, but the world is sick. It's not good. It's not a good thing, guys. Okay, yes, Waymaker Station. I'm really excited about that. Now it does take a while for the Waymakers or the road builders to actually build the road. I mean, you could drop like 6 people into that position and just get it done fast. But, you know, I only have 6 builders. Oh, what am I doing? We have so many more builders here. Gee, I forgot about all the nomads that came into our town. How long were they sitting there just doing nothing? Lucky, lucky, lucky. Ah, so stupid. Could have had that up to 10. Yeah, that last one struggling there. Okay, we are going to bring this down to 2 speed. Okay, perfect. So there's all kinds of roads you can build. You can build like wood roads, stone roads, a combination. You can build roads with a cut stone, and the more expensive road that you build, the faster speed that your citizens walk. So, I guess we'll put 1 smelter on here for now. Because the only way to get iron ore is from like chests or the marketplace, or as your workers mine out the stone here, ore drops. So iron ore drops somewhere here. There's gold ore probably. So there is a limited supply of iron ore, only increased by having more miners. So we'll put one smelter to start. He'll pick up what's on the ground, do what he can, and then we'll just take him away, put him back as a builder. Okay, toolsmithy. Can't fit that there either. Very particular. Okay, whatevs. Let's put her there. Cool, looks good. So when we built the Waymaker Shack, I'll wait to do that for a second. We gained a new button here, roads and digging. So we could dig holes, we could dismantle roads, and here are all the roads we can build. So from top to bottom, they go from worst to best. Tell me what it takes. Oh yes, okay, so path is free, log path takes wood, cobble and log is wood and rock, cobble and board is wood, rock, and board, and cut stone and board is wood, rock, board, and cut stone. So every time you go up, you just add 1 more resource on. I think I'm gonna do 1 wood, 1 rock, 1 board. I mean, we do have more cut stone right now. And we are limited in wood, so maybe we should avoid using board. Oh, but wait a minute, we need a board for this one anyway, don't we? Rats. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay, we'll just build cobble and board road. So what I like to do is, sometimes you can run it along here, but your mouse kind of goes up like that. So what I like to do is just hold the mouse button down and use the arrow keys. Something like that. Bring him right over here. 1 up there. Bring him in there. Perfect. entrance there. You can come over here. Bring a road down to the mining place here. We'll probably use that. So we got a road here. Continue this up this way. This can come down into the cactus and the mining area here. Now for here, what I think I'm gonna do. Come into there. There like that. Come around here. So you guys can see all this garbage on the ground, can't you? So we are gonna have to take care of that in just a moment. But we'll finish our roads off for now. So there's a road there, that's connected. You know what, for convenience, let's just do that. Cool, okay. One road all the way up to the rain catcher there. One road all the way across. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm just using the arrow keys now to move. We probably don't need to bring it all the way in there. It's fine. One road up like that. Bring one right across here. One right across here. Yeah, cool. Not bad. Oops. Let's fix that there. Awesome. Looks good. What I think I'm gonna do... Oh, you know what, I'll just leave it like that. I wanted to bring it down here and just remove this, but I mean, this is already built, so we might as well keep it and utilize it. Now, I assume golems use the roads too, I'm not exactly sure, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe we should bring a road up here. We won't focus on that right now. I really just want to boost efficiency in the town here. Yeah, sorry for the chuggy frame rate. I guess when it rains, it just really drops the frame rate down. That's not very cool. Is there anything we can do about that? Let's see here. Yeah, we can put that down to reduced. We got screen shake disabled because that's just annoying. Also, when you increase the speed, there's just a lot more going on, so the game kind of chugs sometimes. So because we're building all these roads, we're going to start needing lumber. So fortunately we got to go down to 8 builders, but that's okay. Crylithium's okay right now. We can't really afford to have any more townspeople make crylithium. Stone and rock is very good. Still only 1 miner. Could take the stone cutter off, but I think for now we'll just leave it. Actually, we are at max stone capacity, so he's essentially doing nothing. So what can we do about that? We want a waymaker too. We'll get them started on the roads. So we're not going to make any tools just yet. We'll let our miner get a bit of material here. Oh, did he make everything already? I think that might be it for the miner. We'll take the miner off there. Put 1 toolsmith on. And let's see here. Now I don't just want them to keep making them forever. So we'll just put it for 10 for now, because it's not like we have many builders. I think we got like 8 right now. So we'll get 10 pickaxe, 10 axe, 5 hoes for the farmers. Should make that 6. 6 hoes. We'll get 10 buildings, 10 hammers rather. Shovels, what's shovel used for? Oh, builders farm, okay, yeah, well, they're used for builders, farmers, and everyone else. Let's get 10 of those. So our 1 toolsmith here will make up to this amount, Now we could just shift click and say, yeah, make as much as you can, but we're essentially wasting iron at that point. And iron is used for a few different buildings and golems as well, so we don't want to waste it just yet. I mean, it does take a little bit longer to get iron, especially with one person mining, but that's okay, we're doing good right now. So it is nighttime, we got some dudes coming down here, as you can see, or as you can't see, they are spreading to the east and the west. We can't forget about our fire pits. Now I know I said I wasn't going to build during the dark, but I do, well, let's go back to building here. I do want to get them going across, I don't want to wait any longer. Go this way too, okay. There, perfect. So we're now out of building slots, unfortunately. 42 out of 42, wow, do we really have 42 buildings? Yeah, I guess so. All the fire pits count as buildings. Okay, so they've already built quite a bit of tools, and I think between jobs, our builders or farmers or waymakers, they'll come and grab the tools once they have a second, and that will increase their efficiency. Increase work speed. Okay, so it doesn't tell me how much, but I just gotta trust the game that it is more than like 1%. Really hope it's more than 1%. The food is alright, but as you know, I like my farms. I think we can upgrade the farm. Is that the last upgrade, or do we get one more after that? I'm not too sure. We are going to go into summer soon, which will render our farms useless. So, I think we're going to start thinking about animals. The animal pen, the chicken coop, the kitchen, and the ranger lodge. Those 4 buildings, well, you don't need the chicken coop, you can just do the animal pen, kitchen, and ranger lodge. Those 3 buildings are necessary for summer. I mean, I haven't tested it. You might be able to build like 10 farms, upgrade them all before summer, and just have them chugging along at like 50% efficiency. But you definitely need to utilize animals in the winter. The farms, they just don't grow anything, and sometimes the water freezes, so you can't harvest any water. So you need to have a good supply of water over the winter. Well, this ain't water. You're not going to be getting nothing from here. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. The enemies, they're trying to come through, but they're not really. Help them out there, drop them in front of that tower, perfect. Okay, so I don't know where the Waymaker is, but he's off doing his thing. It'll literally take him like until summer, maybe midsummer, to finish all this by himself. It's very slow. But that's okay. We have lots of other stuff we can do. I think the first thing we'll build is a ranger lodge. Yeah, the first thing we'll build is a ranger lodge, but the first thing we'll upgrade is our large village center. So that'll give us 6 more. Pretty sure that just said 6. Awesome. 6 more building slots, which is great. And then we can build our kitchen, our ranger lodge, and our animal pen. So where do we want to put that? You know, we're going to be doing our maze over here. We haven't quite expanded enough area over here, but we have started expanding over here. Now, how much do you want to bet these items are not desired? The desirability of 1, okay. Not even the farm is 1. Ranger lodge. Oh, see, Ranger Lodge is -1, so you wouldn't want to put that beside the houses here. And the kitchen is 2. Okay, so we could put our kitchen and the animal pen close to the houses, and maybe the Ranger Lodge up here. However, I do want to keep space for more houses. What is that, 7? Is that 7? No, I don't think it's... Yeah, I can't even click it. I can't tell where it ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's 7. Okay, so yeah, because we do want to place more houses here. Maybe 4 more. Well, most likely more than that, depending on how long this map goes on. So before we make the ranger pen, the ranger den, we're going to expand the playfield a little bit more here. So we just have to wait for this bad boy to finish. Almost there. Maybe we can help him out. Drop some rock. Drop some stone. Is it even working? Oh, stone. I meant to say wood, but I think that's actually board. I grab some boards here quick. Okay, they're down there. And I confuse them a little bit. Well, that's too bad. Well, I can't believe it's been 41 minutes. It feels like we got nothing done. But that's not true. We built a tool smithy, we got a makeshift forge, supplying our tool smithy with resources. Last episode we built the crystillery and crystal harvestry. This episode we got the Waymaker shack down, we doubled our defenses, we expanded our border a little bit, and we're starting to expand our border to the west here. So that's pretty good. As you can see, this guy is a tank, just carrying like 59 buckets of water back to his house. Wow. Come work for me, buddy. What's his name? Colin. Oh, I thought it was Colin Mastery. Colin Moriarty. Cool name, though. I don't know what you need all that water for, but... Oh, he is the farmer. Okay, so you're not as suspicious anymore. But anyway, yeah, our town's looking good. Slowly getting roads built. It's gonna be a nice network. Nice network of roads. Something like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Nothing really going on down here right now. What is this here? Oh, another key. Now, didn't we have a chest? Yes, we did. Let's see what's in chest number 2. Ah, more items. Okay. So we don't really need to make all these swords, do we? Oh, we didn't make any swords, but we do have 24 wood and 24 iron. So we're good for weapons. That's great, because I really don't want to spend my iron ore or iron ignots on too many tools, because you do need them for a few other things. But I think we're going to end it here. So we're at day 6, still spring. I think summer is coming in a few days. I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you like the series so far, let me know down in the comments below. If there's anything you're wondering about, any questions, anything you want to know, or any tips that you want to give me, because I'm certainly not a veteran at this game. I don't consider myself a pro in any means. So yeah, if you have any tips, things that I've totally missed, it'd be really cool if you shared that down below. And thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.